Sorry about that. I can't go over 15 minutes. I gotta start a new one. I started to cry. I wiped my tears. See, nobody knew that this happened until they filmed it. And they showed all these dolphins coming up on these tuna boats, all drowned. Nobody eats dolphin. So the fishermen, they were just grabbing these dolphins and throwing them back overboard. After they filmed this, they brought it back to 60 minutes. 60 minutes on Sunday night, they aired it. Outrage in America. Ban bumblebee tuna. Ban it. No, don't eat tuna because tuna is killing the dolphins. Then the tuna fishermen had to come up with a way to catch the tuna but not harm the dolphin. So they came out with some dolphin-friendly tuna. And what that is when they put their net around the tuna, Smartboard, give me a net. When they put a net around the tuna, they sink the net down about 20 feet. And that allows the dolphin that swim up the top a way to go out the net. Also, some tuna companies, they have divers that go around the net. And they look for dolphins that get their nose stuck. And if they do, then they pry them out. They're dolphin-friendly ways of catching tuna. And this is it. Does it? Does it sometimes happen? Do some dolphins still die? Stop. I gotta move on. We just talked about the yellowfin tuna. Now, let's talk about the other one. The bluefin tuna. Smartboard, bluefin tuna. Not that. Give me bluefin tuna. Bluefin tuna is this. Yes, they have a bluefin. Next. Bluefin tuna. Holy bluefin tuna. Bluefin tuna. Old picture of bluefin tuna. Bluefin tuna that was 1,100 pounds. Are you serious? Yes. The bluefin tuna is the biggest friggin' tuna. They're huge. How big do they get? Well, small bluefin tuna is like 100 pounds. But how big is a big bluefin tuna? Bigger? Bigger than that? Even bigger. A bluefin tuna can get up to 1,600 pounds. Could you imagine catching a bluefin tuna? Me neither. Bluefin tuna. They have a bluefin. They're the largest friggin' tuna. Oh, write this down. They don't travel in schools. They're out there all by themselves. Write this down. Their top speed. They could swim 43 miles an hour. Oh my God, could you imagine catching one of these things? Bluefin tuna. Oh, if it weighs 1,000 pounds and they have no swim bladder, could you imagine how much oil's inside? Yes, and because of that, it's the best tasting, most sought after tuna in the whole wide world. People love to eat the bluefin tuna because there's so much oil in it. In fact, if you're a fisherman out there and if you catch a bluefin tuna, you're going, I got it. I got a huge payday. You take your bluefin tuna, you quickly freeze it. Then you send it on an airplane to Tokyo. And in Tokyo, every morning, there's a bluefin tuna auction. Hey, it looks like this, 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 it looks like, it looks like this, it looks like this, it looks like that, it looks like... I just showed and it didn't go up. All the tuna are laid out there. And then people that want to buy bluefin tuna, they come in with a little knife and they sample the bluefin tuna and go, oh, this has so much oil in it. I need this bluefin tuna. And then there's an auction that goes around. And how much can a bluefin tuna go for? I gotta show you something. Got it? Press and play.
A Japanese restaurant owner has paid a record $3.1 million for a single Pacific bluefin tuna. The auction took place Friday at Tokyo's famed fish market. Rupert Wingfield-Hayes with our partners at BBC News has more.
Many traders were expecting a new record to be set at this year's opening tuna auction, and they were not disappointed. The price paid by Kiyoshi Kimura for his 278-kilo prize was far higher than his own previous record. Mr. Kimura is known as Japan's tuna king, and the price he pays at the annual New Year auctions bears only a vague relationship to the actual price of tuna. On a normal day, a similar-sized fish would sell for around £45,000. Today's record is in part about status, and it creates a lot of publicity for Mr. Kimura and his sushi empire. But it is also a reflection of the scarcity of large Pacific bluefin tuna. They are officially listed as an endangered species. Last year, catches off the coast of Japan were significantly down, and since the middle of last year, prices in Tokyo have climbed by...
Whoa! $3.7 million, and a regular bluefin tuna goes anywhere from $40,000 to $80,000. For this reason, bluefin tuna have been overfished. They've been caught out of the ocean before they have babies, so the bluefin tuna population are going down. But they taste so good. Everybody loves the bluefin tuna, so they want to keep catching more. All right, what did we write down? We wrote down that it's the biggest friggin' tuna. They're huge. They get up to 1,600 pounds. They swim all by themselves. They go to, they sell for a whole bunch of money. They go to spawn in just two areas. Don't write this down. The Gulf of Mexico and the Mediterranean Sea. So they go to those areas because they swim all by themselves to meet up with other bluefin tuna so they could have some babies. That's all I want you to write down about the bluefin tuna. There's one more tuna that I want you to know about. It's called the albacore tuna. Please, smartboard, work for me, smartboard. Smartboard, from the beginning. I'm getting there. I'm a little rusty. I haven't done this in a while. The albacore tuna is this. The albacore tuna is not a big tuna. I want you to write down the size. They're anywhere from 18 inches to 24 inches big. They weigh anywhere from 20 to 80 pounds. What I do want you to write down is that they're caught off the coast of Washington in the summer. In the summertime, the Pacific Ocean off of Washington gets warm enough that the albacore tuna, huge schools of them, come off there and they start eating forage fish. I want to go tuna fishing. And if you want to go tuna fishing, you go to Westport or Ocean Shores, you get in a boat and you go about 10 hours out in the ocean. And there you can catch the albacore tuna. They say it's a lot of fun. Someday, maybe I'll do it. Another thing I want you to write down. At the very beginning, we're talking about their fusiform body shape and how that makes them very hydrodynamic going underneath the water. A history lesson, World War I. The Germans had one and we wanted one. What was it? It was a submarine. They had a submarine that went underneath the water and it would sink a lot of boats. We wanted to get a submarine. Well, how do we go about designing a submarine? Well, we copied the body shape of the albacore tuna. Because the albacore tuna goes so hydrodynamic through the water, we copied their body shape, and in fact, it was called the albacore submarine. And that's how they came up with the shape of the first submarines to go underneath the water. Thanks, albacore tuna. Wow, it's good to be back. Our fish of the day, tuna. What you need to do is you need to go now to the Google Classroom, get fish worksheet number 2, and fill it out. Remember, what we're trying to do is learn this material. Yeah, study your notes, make your Quizlet. I can't review for you every day, so you need to do it. We will have a test in about 2 weeks. What is that test going to look like? More on that to come later. Have a good day, everybody. Can't wait to see you next time.